Hi, I'm Brina.
And I'm DeeDee.
And we're Mighty Moms, to Owen and Tad, who are both on the autism spectrum.
We're going to share real, honest content and experiences
about what it's like to be a mom of a kiddo on the autism spectrum.
Between the two of us, there is nothing we haven't experienced.
We don't hold back, and neither should you.
Here we go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mighty Moms Podcast, episode 34. Right?
That's right.
Okay.
And it's right before the Christmas holiday.
We're trying to be in the Christmas spirit, even though it's 80 degrees here.
It's so hot.
In southeastern Oklahoma.
It's so hot right now. It is windy and hot.
Yeah. At least it's windy,
what kind of weather it is.
I guess. I don't know. It's like muggy.
Yeah.
So we were like, hey, it's our holiday episode, so let's wear our festive stuff. And so she's got on a sweater, I have on a sweatshirt, and we're pretty much dying. The AC is on.
Yeah, the AC is on.
Which is crazy because like 2 weeks ago it was in the 30s.
Yeah, and I saw it's supposed to be almost 80 on Christmas Day, too.
Yes.
So
it's like
so
all those,
weird.
You think about all those, for me, I do anyway. Like I think about the outfits I want the boys to wear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Even though they don't care. And then the outfit I want to wear. Yeah. And it's like, no, what summer outfits do I have that are Christmas colors?
I know, I have nothing Christmassy
no,
that will work. And I'm like,
either.
whatever. I guess I can wear green because I don't have a lot of red.
You know what? And what's crazy is red is one of my favorite colors. And I think most people look good, especially if you have darker hair, like looks really good in red. And I realized I had hardly any red.
I don't either.
And this was a gift.
Like the red shirts I have are dressy. Does that make sense?
Yes,
so
and
you
it's
can't
not
wear it
comfortable.
To be casual in. So
probably this was a gift.
That's cute.
To me.
Every mom needs a shirt. Probably just gonna jingle some of the way. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I think we've all hit that point.
Yeah, it was a gift, and I read it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And what's crazy is that because it's comfortable, I've worn it like 4 times already in the last 2 weeks.
I love it. We need that. Everybody
probably
needs that
just gonna jingle some of the way. I'm tired.
Right. It's okay. I'm tired.
Like jingle all the way.
And that's for any moms, not just us autism moms. Any moms right now. It seems like the stress is so high.
The holidays can just be so exhausting. We tried something new this year with our family, and like we need nothing. And the people that we buy gifts for need nothing. Right.
Like, it's simply just time.
But
with
it's
others.
like a tradition, I guess. And so we're still going to get everyone something. But I swear every year I feel like I'm just like trying to find the perfect gift, and you never really know if they're going to like it. And I think, yes, I like when you, like on one side of our family, we have a text thread and everybody lists, we draw names, the adults do, and then we send something that we want. And that's great and does make it easy,
ideas.
But it's like, I don't know. I love the idea of a gift being a surprise,
right?
So I'm like, well, if it's not going to be the case, then we decided this year that we were doing gift cards for everybody.
Oh, that's neat.
And it's been amazing because I have not had to like be constantly wrapping and all that.
Yeah, you just go and get all
I just get the gift cards for a place that they like. And I did take them and put them in like a pretty box and put a bow on them, but that was super easy.
Right.
So...
Well, this year we did have you seen the TJ Maxx challenge on TikTok?
No.
So
I forget to get on TikTok.
It's like it's not necessarily pertains to Christmas, but we've kind of made it a Christmas thing. And basically we draw names like you said, and then we go to TJ Maxx, we get a Christmas TJ Maxx bag, and then we have a budget of like $100 a piece.
Cool is that?
And then you buy something to wear, something that smells good, something that's sweet, something that's cozy, and something that reminds you of them.
For the person?
For that person.
Okay.
And so, of course, we know everybody's sizes. But
yeah.
So that was fun.
I
feel
love
like
that
it was
idea,
fun.
Actually.
But the problem
one of their
was,
reusable bags?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you just stuff it in. And then, cozy could be anything. Like a blanket, a robe.
Yeah. Slippers.
Socks. And our budget was $100, so we kind of had to double up on some things because you can't just get socks.
Right.
You might get a whole pajama outfit with something. So that was fun to shop for.
I actually really like that idea. I have not seen that.
It was fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I'm excited to see what everybody got, and I don't know. It's different. It's different than like what's it called? That I hate doing Dirty Santa or white elephant or whatever. I'm like, we're never going to use that stuff. Like,
I know.
Let's get stuff people
Yes.
use.
Yeah, I love that idea.
And so it was fun.
What does Tad think about Christmas?
So he loves, his favorite music is Christmas music. So we have Christmas music. Honestly, he will play it every day, but I don't upload the Christmas tunes to the tablet till like after Thanksgiving. Otherwise, he will be
listen to it all year long.
And he loves Pentatonics.
Do you delete it after the holidays?
I go a little bit longer after January, but boy, if he's anywhere and he hears some Christmas music, his face just completely changes. And so, and then we also will just upload his Christmas movies. Like Elf is his number one favorite.
Yeah.
He likes Home Alone.
Love Elf and Home Alone. And
Christmas Vacation. Those are, the Home Alone and Christmas Vacation are new this year. So, and he's got to have like an acquired taste.
Yeah.
So, he's like fine wine. You got to like, so those two we added, and he's really been getting into it and watching.
So
he'll watch he'll watch the whole movie with me of Elf.
Yeah.
And that I was reading this, I'm like going the wrong way, but
that's okay.
So you watch the do you look on Facebook and follow Gabe?
Yes.
The little boy Gabe. Did you see how the moms are sick right now? And she's like, how as a special need parent, what do y'all do like
when you're sick?
Because your kid, they can't be left alone, and you're exhausted. Like you need to rest.
Yes.
And I was in my mind.
Somehow we survive. I don't know how,
we
but
figured out survive.
We survive.
That's one thing. I find the movie like that Tad likes, that would watch the whole way through, and that would be Elf.
Yeah.
And I could play that, lock him in the room with me, and he'd lay in bed with me, and then I could sleep for that.
Yes.
And I mean, not soundly, but
because we don't sleep soundly. We wake up when they move, but still.
And that's one movie, I went back to Elf, that I can always go back to, and him know he'll watch every time.
We are not at the point where Owen will watch a movie, but I feel like we're getting very close.
Yeah, it took a while. He was on short films, like his attention span wasn't there, but as they age, I think they can, and I feel like
I can see that with him.
Gabe, because he's older, maybe try something.
How old is he?
I think
it's called like is it The Life of
16,
Gabe, for the Life of Gabe, or The Love of Gabe, or
I don't know, but y'all need to follow them, because he's an inspiration.
And I can't remember the name of the exact page, but
I can't either.
Yeah.
I'll post it in the comments.
Owen has been watching, and it's kind of one of those things where he's just gotten used to us having it on, and I guess we're getting old, so Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, yeah.
Because it comes on after the evening news.
Yeah.
And he'll but if you think about, the clanking
and
that the wheel sounds, and the lights, and when they turn the letters, that noise that it makes, he loves
numbers
it.
And everything's in there.
And so he'll just sit and watch it with us and just zone in, and it's so cute.
I love that.
So I have noticed that he's more interested in that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he needs something like that's, I wonder, like, so has he tried to watch the Lego movie?
Not recently.
There's a lot of like action and stuff like that.
Songs. Like he will watch, and I love music, so this is really weird for me to say this, but I'm not a big musical fan.
Really?
Yes, I know. It's crazy. He likes musicals though, because the music is what draws him in, and there's just a song often enough in a movie that'll keep him, like, at least he'll kind of hang out while the song is playing, because he loves music. So he'll do that. I
love now too, and he'll also do this, but like I can script something in one of the movies, and Tad will get tickled, like, because he replays in Elf when the troll toots, and he thinks it's hilarious, and I'll be like, let it play, keep letting it go. But you know how the Norwal, like when he's going to New York, he's like, hey buddy, I hope you find your dad. I'll say that to Tad every once in a while, and he'll just go like, I'm funny.
Please video that.
I gotta try to video it or anything like that. He gets tickled. He loves Hotel Transylvania too.
Yes.
And whenever he says, he loves the part when he's singing to the little girl Mayville, and he's like, my beautiful Mayville or whatever. and then there's a part where it's like anybody messes with you, and he goes rawr. And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm
When
like, do you
the
think
jump
is
scare.
that me? Like, is that you think I'm that mama bear? You know that he's daddy bear. It's
so
like, where's your mind going with this? Because he loves that.
Does he laugh at it or does he just play it over?
No,
and over?
he anticipates that, and then he'll like,
cute. Oh, I love that. You have to video
the little
that.
girl will say, "Don't eat my candy," and so I'll say that when I give him a piece of sour worm or something, and he's like.
He knows you're talking about the movie.
I love it. And there's a little girl in our church
cute.
that scripts movies.
Yes.
And
Have you heard that though? That they do that?
Yeah.
That a lot of autistic kids have learned how to talk by scripting their favorite movies.
Yes. And I told Ted that this morning. I was like, if you ever want to say that, like,
yeah,
I said something to
Mommy
him about
will let you.
Elf, and I was like, that's funny. You can say it too, you know, because it's so sweet when they do it at church, you know, and you're like, you're trying to figure out where it's from. I usually can figure out what show she's watching, and then I'll repeat it because she'll be like, "Oh, Toodles," and I'll say, "Oh,
cute. Oh, Mickey Mouse."
She gets so excited.
Oh, I love that.
It.
I can see Owen doing that for some of the shows that he has shown an interest in.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's never sat through a movie, but there's shows that he likes. Like he does like to watch Bluey. Mm-hmm. This is new.
Yeah.
When I say watch, like he likes for it to be on and he'll jump on his little trampoline next to it, but he's not like sitting and actively watching.
Right. But still he's a little interested in it.
He is.
And tolerating it.
Yeah, which is great. And I know that sounds crazy because most people are like, you don't want to have like those screen time kids that are constantly, but he's never been a screen time.
Yeah.
He doesn't care to play on an iPad. But yeah, for those instances, like if you're sick or you just want to relax and sit, you know, I'll sit I don't care what kind of kid movies we have to watch. If I can sit, that's awesome.
Oh yeah. And I also noticed he can download stuff and it accidentally gets on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Only things we've already bought he can add to his computer, like off Apple.
Yeah.
To his tablet, I mean. And you probably don't remember Ni Hao Kai Lan?
No.
It's a little Chinese cartoon.
Oh, how cute. And that's what he likes to watch?
he was watching it.
How funny.
And then he remembered it from when he was really little.
Have him to look up Pocoyo.
Yeah.
It's like Pokoyo, I think. We've had that on with Owen too.
Yeah. And I saw he downloaded Jack's Big Music Show again.
Yeah.
He loved that when he was little. And I'm like, I don't want to be like, you're too old for this, but I let him watch it. Because
they do tend to do that, watch stuff that's like way too young for them.
And I try to keep his movies
age appropriate somewhat. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I don't let him watch it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, Owen, and he does, and I take that back because he does like, speaking of shows that are not age appropriate, when he was little, it was kind of like a comfort for him because we would just play it. I don't think that he necessarily liked it, but he learned a lot of the lullabies in the Little Baby Bum shows on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so we will actually still play that because he just like, it's the familiarity of like, if we're trying to get him to go to bed, he'll sit in his bed and have it on the TV or whatever, but it's all baby stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I can't remember, what was it called? The Baby First TV.
Yes.
I started that when he was little too. And I noticed a lot of kids at church love that too.
Yeah. He loves the Little Baby Bum stuff.
That's cute.
I let him do it. We've got,
yeah, let's move on
speaking of the holidays, and we'll go through these fast because today's not going to be super long, but we had posted this. Today's I just lost it. Today's podcast is sponsored by the Owen Academy.
Yes, thank you, the Owen Academy. They make it possible for us to have this beautiful studio, and I am grateful for it. Grateful.
We like to post, our BCBA likes to send home like tips for the holidays. You know, ABA is not, it's not like school where they're out all summer. And there's a reason for that. One, it's a medical necessity. Yes. And so ABA is prescribed to kids who have autism, and they really don't, it's not good for them to go several days in a row without,
because they need
ABA.
to be structured and that's why it's important that parents continue the ABA at home.
Yes, as hard as it is, it's just easier for everybody if they can stay on.
But it's so easy if you do that in the long run. I believe I've witnessed
your life
that in my own home.
Yes,
like if you're that way with them in ABA, then you need to also be structured and follow through with the same like redirecting and that. And
it's not always easy in the moment, especially when they're like toddlers and they're still getting used to ABA and they have a lot of self-injurious behaviors. But I get it. But it does make it easier down the road
for everybody.
But so today we thought we might share from the Owen Academy their holiday ABA tips for home. We did one of these for Thanksgiving too, and sent it home with all the parents and posted it on our social media page. And there are 6 like ideas, and then we discuss those ideas under one, but the first one is to prepare for changes, and you can do that, I think, by talking about it well in advance. We didn't do that so much with Thanksgiving, but after Thanksgiving we started talking about Christmas, and we talk about our tree being up and what that means and all that. And I think last year to me was a big, like, significant year. We thought that Owen really kind of was understanding, like, oh, we do this once every so often. And, and we don't make a huge deal out of presents at our house. I have like a big Santa bag that each boy has, and instead of individually wrapping them, I just put them all in the Santa bag, and then they open their Santa bag. We don't really go on and on about Santa or anything like that.
We never have either. Santa's not a big...
Yeah, and I think when you have kids who are on the spectrum and they're very literal...
Yeah, that would be hard,
I'm not going to tell you the story about this man and then be like, oh, by the way, we've been lying to you for 10 years.
Just kidding.
Yeah. So... And Carter, we did do the Santa thing, but he is so very literal. I think when he was older, but he was just like, I know Santa's not real, right? And
right,
we're like, okay, he's like 13. We're going to keep going with it, I guess.
Yeah.
But he goes, it's okay. Like, I know it's you. And we were like, you do? And he said, yeah.
Y'all,
and we
to
were
this day, I never admitted that I knew it. I was like, I'm going to hold this out as long as I can.
Are you serious?
My mom's like,
I hope no one's
now
listening.
that you're 21. I was kidding.
Exactly.
No more Santa gifts, all right, DeeDee?
You're like, wait, why? I've been a good girl.
Because my thought was my brother's 10 years older, and he got to experience Santa a lot longer than me. If I break it now, then I won't get that opportunity.
I'm dying. That is so funny. I actually have friends that I've seen post that on Facebook that they said they still believe in Santa and the Easter Bunny. And they still get like Easter baskets from their parents, and they're grown.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. I mean, I would say I believe in them too. If you get, you're getting like,
some gifts.
Yeah. So why not?
That's funny.
But the first one was prepare for changes. And you can do that by talking about holiday festivities in advance.
Like, we're going to go to Nana's today,
yes.
And we're going to eat. Then we're going to open presents. Like, give the whole timeline. First, we're going to eat. Then we're going to... You don't have to eat at the table, but let's try to eat,
and using that terminology first, then gives them the opportunity to know that, yes, we're going to open presents, but first we're going to do this. And it says talk about who's going to be there.
Yeah.
What food's going to be served and what activities will happen, which is exactly what you just said. And some
that
kids
should be every day, guys. You should be doing this with your child, typical
or neurotypical because
everybody needs to. I mean, I feel like being prepared is important. You don't want to be just like.
Well, I found too that like my husband's not like super talkative. He's so hands-on with Owen. He's amazing with Owen, but he's not super talkative. And so I noticed a long time ago, years ago, that I'm like, he's great about taking Owen along to do whatever, he's doing and taking him on drives and all that. And I'm like, but when you're doing things
like,
with
talk with him about
tell him what you're doing, so that like, if something that we're doing pretty much every day with Owen right now is that we have a wood burning fireplace in our living room, and our stack of wood is at the back of our fence. So still within our yard, but you know, you have to go outside.
Yeah.
Take the little carrier thing down there, get the wood and put it in there and bring it up. And so like, instead of just being silent that whole time, like,
tell him
we're
going to
go get the wood because Owen loves a task.
Yeah.
He actually does so much better if he has a task.
Yeah.
But just like explaining that to him as you're doing it so that the next time you're in the car and you're on your way home and you want him to help you with that, while you're in the car, you can say, as soon as we get home, we're going to go outside and get some wood for the fireplace.
Yeah.
And you're just preparing his mind for that next activity.
And it probably gives him excitement about it. Because
he loves to do
that.
He loves to do it, and he loves to watch the fire. He loves to stim while he's looking at the fire. That's exciting, you know? So he loves that. But
and you can also use the opportunity first. We got to take
first,
you know, eat dinner. Then we're going to get the firewood.
Yes.
Whatever the hard thing is, challenging thing for the child is, do that first, and then they get a reward.
Do that first. Yeah. It says on here too, and we have not done this with Owen. Well, we have to an extent. So like a visual schedule.
Yeah, we used visual schedules a lot when Tad was younger.
Yeah.
Like our fridge I didn't even have like a PECS system.
Right.
I didn't have anything. So I would print off things like pictures of food, his favorite foods in the fridge.
So he could tell you what he wanted.
And I'd cut it out. Mike would put Velcro on it. We'd put it on the fridge, and he could just pull it off and hand it to me.
Yeah.
And okay, you want carrots? Oh, okay.
Yep.
And bathroom the same way. First in order.
Mm-hmm.
Brush teeth. You know, put and I would do it, but I would fully hand assist him.
Yeah. Hand over hand.
So it would. That way, he knew the full task.
Yep.
And I think everybody should have that, too.
I love that idea for the bathroom, and I need to do that because that's something that we are very much struggling with right now.
Toilet as well, even shower. Mm-hmm. Like even to this day, I'm like, Tad is? It's so embedded in his brain. When he gets out of the shower, we dry off, and then he does this, because he gets deodorant, and then he's ready. Like, you know, what's next? You know, he's waiting on his shirt, or lotion. So it's just routine. It's very important.
To the routine. We're working on trying to get Owen to like dry himself off.
Yes.
And like he knows that so what he wants to do when he gets the towel is wrap it around him like a blanket because he's cold. And I'm like, that's great, but we still have to dry off. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, visuals are important. And the way you can do it, visuals is like if you're going to someone else's house. Yeah. It could just be, you know, like pictures of a present, pictures of dinner, and, you know.
And I highly recommend, and I know most people have them, but some people don't, and they might be new to this or might have a toddler that is nonverbal and recently diagnosed, but look into getting an AAC device.
Yes.
So there are tons of apps that you can download. Even 7 years ago when we downloaded Owen, there weren't as many options, and they were very expensive.
Yeah.
But I know now too, and if you happen to have like state Medicaid, usually your state will have a program where you can get a complimentary device for your child, and they will download that program on there for you, because just having them to help communicate to you what they need or want. Most of them, I know the one Owen uses, but I'm sure that most of them have the option for you to upload pictures of certain things.
Yeah.
You know, most of them will come with a little drawn pictures.
Yeah, and see the character ones, we had access to a PECS type system.
Yeah.
It was a book that they gave
a
us.
PECS board. And that's what I was going to say. The next option is you can buy those on Amazon, and we can link it.
And for some reason, Tad did not connect with the pictures.
Owen didn't either.
But so that's why I made my own
of
pictures.
Actual
pictures. I take a picture of his stuff, toys, whatever he's working for in ABA, and that helped her out.
We had to do that with Owen too. So like the little stick figures and stuff, he didn't respond to any
Tad's
of that.
lamp system, we just take a picture of the actual food.
Yes.
Like it's
Isn't
so
that
easy
nice?
to to put
and then
that
you can
on
just
there.
add it in there.
Yeah.
We had gotten into a routine of just not really using his device the way we should have. I think as a parent, sometimes, especially when they're toddlers, you get in this survival mode.
Absolutely.
And then you find things that work and you just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, we had to have, like, Owen's BCBA had to have a conversation with us recently, like, hey, there's more that we can be doing for O. Like, he's ready and he's bored.
Yeah.
You know, and we're like, hey, okay, like, let's do it. We just got in survival mode. So, like, what do we need to do differently? And one of those things was to put more items on his device for him to choose from. We had tried to take away a lot of the busyness and the distraction by having too many things on there. But he's had those same items forever. And now it's like, I think he can take in more. And so we had to add more, like, food items, more specific things that he does when he goes to Papa and Nana's house, or, you know, just like pictures of other people in his life. And so we recently added all that to his device, and it's helped a ton.
And it's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. It really is.
It is.
Overwhelming.
I mean,
to
it's
do all
a
that.
full-time job.
But once it's done, once you've added all that stuff, I mean, you can.
It's just having that routine and that way for them to be able to communicate to us is life-changing, and it really will save you down the road. And the last thing on preparing for changes, it says preview new foods with small taste tests at home. And I'm going to be honest, like, that's not super feasible for us, because I'm not going to, like, make all these foods that we'll have at Christmas. I'm usually just the one that, like, shows up with something that he specifically wants.
Yeah, I bring
eat.
Ted's food.
Yeah, so he has something that he wants.
He has all the dietary, like, restrictions. So I've always just brought his food. And I'll be like, don't worry about Tad. You know, we have him covered. And then so
let's see. Number one was prepare for changes, and we talked about the things you can do for that. And the second one is manage mealtime. We just talked about that, but it says offer choices. Let your child pick between 2 to 3 food options. Use visual cues for turn taking and sitting at the table. Reinforce trying new foods with praise or a small reward.
And I encourage you, if you're going to do that, if you're going to do the table, you need to start it at home where they're comfortable. Don't just start it. Hey, we're going to Aunt Lala's house,
and we have to sit at the table,
and we're going to start trying to do in front of all these people, and it's so loud. Don't try it. Don't try it.
No,
try it at home.
Don't try to make them do something new that they've never done before in a new environment,
or even an environment they're not always in. It can be an environment like Nana's, but they're not always there.
Yeah, and when we when Owen was like 2 or 3. And basically stopped eating. And we had to learn how to reintroduce foods. A lot of the ways, or one of the big things that we did to get him to start eating again was have him right there with me while I was cooking.
Yeah.
And he loved that. And so then sitting at the dinner table actually became a really important part of, like, our family. Now, it wasn't every night. I'm not saying we're at the dinner table every night, but multiple times a week we were at the dinner table, and all 4 of us, and we sat at the table. And so that, to me, helped him learn how to sit at a restaurant when we go to somebody else's house. So like you said, start it at home, make it a routine. And even though it's hard, you know, and there were times, like when we first started sitting at the table, that he might sit there for 2 minutes.
Right.
But we just try to increase that time.
Even if it's just by 1 minute each day.
The third thing it says is support communication. So encourage your child to request help, food, or breaks using their preferred communication method, which we just talked about, the AAC, and then the PECS, which is a board. So PECS is Picture Exchange Communication Support?
Yeah,
I'm not
support.
Sure. Is it?
Maybe.
We're going to go with that.
That sounds good.
Somebody Google it.
I think pretty sure it is.
So PECS board is what Owen used to have when he first started ABA. He would wear it around his neck. I did not love that.
I know.
But it was this little board, and it had Velcroed pictures of things that he would learn to demand for or ask for. And I mean, he got really great at it, you know, but I'm really glad that we've finally switched to a device. But if they're not a device kiddo, like Owen's never been a device kid. He's never been interested in an iPad or an iPhone. He just now got to where he will, he likes to play, he sees me play like Words with Friends. And he wants to get there and push all the letters, and he likes the sound that it makes. But as far as like, because I do see kids on the spectrum who their parents will have certain games that they play, and I actually have envied that because, like, you know, and even like Tad with his music, like I wish that Owen would like sit and listen to music or play a certain game on his iPad, because it would give me time to just not have to be up, because he's always on the move. And, you know, when you have a child that doesn't realize they're putting themselves in danger, sometimes you have to be, if they're on the move, so are you. So it's exhausting.
You need some of that downtime.
Yes. And so I do wish he would get on a device more, but maybe we'll get there. But anyway, it just says encourage your child to use their PECS board or their device to communicate. And it says you might practice simple social phrases in advance, like thank you, please, and excuse me, things like that. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. We don't practice those. Not that we shouldn't. And I think we're kind of getting to the point now where we can focus on things like that that aren't as, you know, I think, like I said, before the last few years, it's been like survival mode. So it's like, you know, I couldn't really care less if my kid says thank you. Do you know what I mean? Like,
and,
I mean,
you know, like Tad's lamp system, what we did is like, it'll have on yes and no. We have a yes, please, no, thank you. It's together.
Good. Okay.
So he's already, you know, like, no,
yes,
thank
please.
you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Yes, please.
And so he's learning that goes
so
together.
You don't have to put them together, and then once he gets that, then you can separate the words,
separate
and then
it. That makes
motor
sense.
Planning kind of go in there into with that.
I love
yes,
that.
Please.
Thank you, please. Excuse me. And then, okay, number 4 is plan for breaks and sensory needs. And I think that's a huge one.
Oh, yeah.
I think as autism parents, we tend to, after a while, get to notice when our kid is about to have enough. And so if we can start recognizing that early on, we can maybe step outside since the weather's so beautiful and sunny. And
well, you know, Tad, he knows, like at Nana's house, her bedroom's quiet. And so you'll always find him going there to there.
Owen does that at my parents' house, the room that he sleeps in when he's there. He'll go in there by himself and mess up the bed and everything. But
he's in there.
Nobody cares. It's fine as long as he's happy.
Yes. So let them go. Follow, because usually they will seclude themselves when needed. You could just watch their cues.
And that's what this actually says, to identify a quiet space for breaks if the environment becomes overwhelming. So for Tad, when he's there, he knows it's Nana's room, and same for Owen. And if you're going to go to a restaurant, that might be outside. That might be like in a different area.
Even the bathroom.
Even the restroom. Whatever you need to do to let them have a space. But a big thing that we've really been using for Owen, especially when we go to church, is his headphones.
Yeah, we do
the
too.
noise canceling headphones, so that he can just kind of
that sync to his tablet.
Oh, nice.
So that way, when we are like, and we use them a lot when they're, especially at Nana's house, presents get wild.
It gets loud and wild.
And so we just sit him in between us. He has his headphones. He can still hear everything, but he can still hear his
But he
music.
can go into his own little world and listen to his music.
And you'll see him watching, and he's fine.
Yeah.
And when he's done, he just takes his headphones on, and he's back into Nana's room. So, I mean,
I'm actually making myself a note right now to do Owen's headphones to iPad, like sync it. Because we've not done that. His headphones that he wears are typically just like noise canceling headphones. And
I don't know what,
because he does love music too.
And you can make them to where they're noise canceling, and all he hears is that, and that he can't hear anything
else. Yeah.
So
that's good.
It's nice. I think we got the Samsung ones and the JBL ones, and they're both really good. Yeah.
This just recommends bringing their comfort items, which I love that, like a favorite toy or a sensory tool, noise canceling headphones, fidget toys, and keep activities short and predictable, which I think is good. And I know for us, like, and y'all are probably the same, like every Thanksgiving, we usually go to the same place. Every Christmas, we usually do the same thing, you know? And so like for Thanksgiving, we have Thanksgiving on my mom's side of the family and like her siblings and all their kids and their kids. And now their kids.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people there. So we've started having it at the church that my parents go to at their family life center, which is honestly the perfect location for us because there's one area where we can eat and then like a ton of windows out into the like gym.
Oh yeah.
And so he can go play basketball and all that and still, you know, like, and he's so used to going there now. He doesn't have any anxiety about going there because he's been there. He knows where everything is. He knows where the restroom is, all that. So that's nice. Now I know everybody doesn't have the luxury of going to the same place every time, but
also, too, since you talked about that anxiety part, if you know your child struggles and is anxious prior to going out and doing things like Christmas event or whatever, that Calm Forte is really a good supplement to
Calm Forte
is to give you, and also we go ahead and give Tad L-theanine that we usually give him at night. We
yes,
give it
you
to
told
him
me about that, and we did start doing
before,
that.
And it doesn't knock them out or anything.
No.
It just takes that edge off and just helps them.
We call them stress
and Tad's
gummies.
not even
the little Ollie ones or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you did the chill out ones. The Ollie chill out would be good too. Because those are L-theanine.
Yeah.
And I
thought you had told us
balm,
about them. Yeah. And so Ronnie's like, I'm going to give him some stress gummies. And I'm like, I think that's a great idea.
And it's not, I mean, I'm not saying, you know, just give your kid, but
it's not like a noticeable, I would say it's more
it takes
like
the edge off. Like,
I hate to see him struggle whenever we're doing something different, or like say for Owen, because we don't have like, he doesn't really understand how a calendar works. Like sometimes on Saturday morning, he gets up and wants us
like,
to go to school.
Or
therapy, which we call school. And so like, he's like, okay, we're going to school. And we're like, no, it's Saturday. And we do try to teach him that
Saturday,
correlate
Sunday,
that word with the fact that, well, Saturday, so we don't have school today. But he'll get anxious about things like that.
Yeah.
And he just is like, you know, pulling on you constantly, like, let's go. And so that's where we have noticed that those come in really handy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, and even though he has been to the Family Life Center, my parents' church, many times, he still gets anxious about it sometimes. You know,
it's new, it's different.
Because we're not going all the time. We're just going a few times a year. So he does still get anxious. So anytime we're going to do anything out of the norm, we've been giving him those.
Those are those Ollie chill out or chillax.
Yeah. You
gummies.
Can get them on
I think
Target,
they're Walmart,
Target. Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much everywhere. Let's see. We are on number 5, which says encourage positive behavior. Obviously, like positive reinforcement. Reinforce polite greetings, sharing, and participation with specific praise. Use a token system or visual reinforcement if that's helpful. And remember, patience and consistency go a long way. And that's not always easy, but it does go a long way because kids look to us to find the calm.
Yeah, and if you're stressed, that's not going to help them at all.
No, it's not. And it took me forever to learn that, but yeah. And it's funny because I can try to be stressed and then hide it from Owen, but if I'm still like, I actually have to figure out a way to calm myself internally because even if I'm hiding it on the outside, he still knows. They're so smart.
Oh, absolutely.
They sense everything.
They can sense every emotion that you have.
It's crazy. Okay, use a token system. Celebrate achievements. So take photos or make a small journal entry for your child about their success. DeeDee's really good at that. She has journals from day one of Tad. I love that, though.
It's not. It's sad because it's like not I mean, I have good stuff in there, but a majority of it is like
medical
stuff.
What
are we doing now?
The things that he was going through. Yeah. Before he was ever even diagnosed with autism, or, you know what I mean? Like before you really knew that that's what it was, because he had so many other things going on medically that you had to document. It says, highlight small wins, which I love that. Trying a new food. It's so funny because now Owen's so much better now, but when he was really little, if you got too excited,
it was too much.
It was too much.
Now back off now.
Yeah. Like you can be excited for me, but not that excited.
Yeah.
And so that's a real thing. It's like, I don't know if it's like oppositional defiance disorder.
It's just too much.
Or if it just creates anxiety. Like if you're like, oh my gosh, Tad. Yeah, I've seen you send me videos and he's like, he literally rolls his eyes at me. It's so funny.
All right, Mom.
I know Owen will roll his eyes at me eventually, and he's done it a few times, but he'll just like look at me and then just turn around and go do something else. Like I can't even be in the same room with this woman right now. She's too much. Mom, you're doing too much.
You're out of control.
Okay. That's Owen. That's all of it. So I'm going to hit the highlights again.
Pointers. But I mean, that's...
Prepare for changes. Manage mealtime. Support, because food is a lot. I mean, that's what we do when we get together. So that's a big one to me.
Everybody eats at Christmas.
Yes. Support communication. I'm going to put this in there because I told this on one episode. Y'all are going to have to go back and find it because I'm not telling it again. But I forgot to take Owen to the potty one year when we were at said Family Life Center. And he took it into his own hands. Let's just say that. And he'll kill me one day whenever he's able to understand that I told this for the world to hear. But I know that sounds crazy, but don't forget to take him to the potty. Like you're in a totally new environment.
Yes.
If we had been at home, he would have gone to the potty. I would have seen him walk to the potty and I would have followed him and to help him, you know. And we were at a newish place, same place we always go, but we only go a few times a year. So he did not remember where the bathroom was, and literally, but was like, gotta go. And he can't verbalize and tell me that he has to go. So don't forget to take your kiddos to the potty.
My rule,
potty breaks.
If Mike or I have to go potty, we just take Tad and he'll try.
Either one of us. Yeah. Like if either of you have to go.
We're pretty much old. Our bladders are probably the same size now. So
pretty much.
If I can't hold it, he sure can.
Yep. So don't forget to take your kids to the potty. Plan for breaks and sensory needs. Encourage positive behaviors and celebrate achievements. And so those are all actually posted on the Owen Academy Facebook page. I posted it a few hours ago. And you can just go on there and look that up. Oh, Instagram too.
We'll link it too. We'll link it in the show notes.
Awesome.
That way you can go look at their whole page, because they put a lot of good information out for autism and ABA, and then you can see all the cute kids that are their achievements. It's really neat to see those victories as well.
So let us know how it goes. But I think the big thing is like that I want to stress personally to parents as they go into the holidays is that perfectionism is a myth.
Yes. Absolutely.
And I used to like kill myself trying to make everything perfect. And I mean down to like every room in our house was decorated. We did like the tour of homes one year for when Owen was a toddler, and I don't even know. I look back and I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I ever even like? It was beautiful in the end, but I just remember
the added stress.
Yes. And so like our tree is up, and that's it. And I'm okay with that. Like I think I put like a little thing near the coffee maker for like hot cocoa or whatever, like a cute little doily or something. I don't know what they're called, but like everything doesn't have to be perfect.
No, it doesn't.
And don't feel like you have to spend a ton of money. our kids are the things that they like are so like not expensive. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
We try to get Tad an iPad every year because, I mean, he
wears them out. Yeah.
But that's really like the only thing.
And also, too, when he opens it, he's going to be so excited.
Yeah. And so, like, this year, my parents are like, we want to get him. Usually it's like Nana will get him one year, then my parents will get him one year.
So
kind of alternate. And then I kind of get him one in between.
I love that Tad listens to his music on his iPad, and Owen is he doesn't love his iPad. Like I think when he sees his iPad, he thinks it's work.
Oh yeah.
Because they do use it a lot for work and ABA therapy. But he loves music. And so I actually bought him this, just like a little JBL Bluetooth speaker that has a handle on it.
Yeah, we have those too.
That he can, I'll Bluetooth it to my phone, but he can carry it around and put it to his ear. And he's like, I got my own music, baby.
They have the waterproof ones you can put in the shower.
His is waterproof.
And that's what I'll turn Tad's jams on in the shower, which makes the shower 10 times even longer.
Oh, yes. I know.
But he's happy as a lark in there. That's all that matters.
I love that. And Owen taking a shower is kind of one of our times that we get to relax.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, unless it's the day where we actually have to put soap on him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right. He's just in there having fun.
Right. Because he'll get in the shower multiple times a day if we're home. It's not as bad as it used to be.
Right?
We do.
Does he enjoy the hot tub?
Yes, he does. And
I
he'll
wish
stay
I would
in
have
there.
done a hot tub instead of a tanning ledge, because Tad wants to get in the pool. And
doesn't understand. But this was y'all's
he knows it's cold. He won't get in there.
Well, this was y'all's first year to have your pool.
Yeah.
And so, but isn't it game changing?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, wow.
From the time that we can get him in, he's in it every day.
All the same. And I love it.
Yeah.
Because we just go out there and
he sleeps so much better because
so
he's worn himself out.
I love it.
So yeah.
Yeah, we the hot tub. It's funny because we don't actually use the hot tub as much as we thought we would. Because again, like you said with Tad, he knows it's cold, but I can tell you a huge difference in Owen's sleep patterns and all that since we're not able to be outside as much.
Oh yeah.
And then there for a while it got really cold. Like it got cold, and so we weren't even outside hardly at all. And I can tell a difference. Like it's sunlight and just being outside and being in the water is so good for
absolutely.
For them.
I'll say we got to go get our vitamin D.
Yes.
And he was so dark. He's still dark from it. And I'm just like,
so was Owen and Carter. It's wild.
But it's so good for them.
Well, guys, we hope that you have an amazing Christmas.
Absolutely.
And just remember, when you have those tough times, that you're not alone. We've all been there. We may be there this Christmas too. Who knows? But I think that's the big thing that I wanted to stress is that it doesn't have to be perfect. Things don't have to be perfect. Oh, one more thing I wanted to say. I saw a post the other day on Facebook about a mom, and it is very true, and our feelings are very valid about their older kid liking like baby toys. Unfortunately, we just have to get that out of our head.
Oh, it's fine.
I mean, here's the thing.
Yeah, like if it brings them joy.
That's right. If it's something that they love, we don't care what anybody else thinks.
Yeah.
Like if there's a toy that brings Owen joy, I couldn't give.
That's right. Let me tell you what it makes me think of.
Care.
Do y'all remember? They probably still make them, but the pink pigs that put the coins in. That was Tad's favorite toy.
Yeah.
And he knew that toy existed at his OT.
Yeah.
And you know how hard he worked for that pink pig? I mean, this is a game changer. I'm like, he can have that pink pig. And then one day he just got overstimulated with it. And he
never wanted to see it again. But they'll move on to something else.
I had to go let him see me put it in the dumpster. Yes. And he was like,
cool. I am done with that pig.
Yeah. No more pig, guys. And he moved on to, I don't know what it,
but they do move on to something else.
Yeah, he moved on to like Woody.
And that's the thing. If they love it, who cares? Like,
I didn't care.
Owen's favorite toy forever. And then what ticks me off is like these Fisher Price and all they'll make something and then they'll change it just enough and our kids know that's not the same.
Not the right one.
It's not the same. There was this little cow. It was this big and it had this ring around it with these things that you could, little blocks that would swirl around that ring.
Yeah.
And that was his favorite. That was cow, and like and he's worn it out. And I think altogether, like if we were to be able to find them all, we probably have 3 of the exact same in the toy bins and in this room and that room and all that. But like that was he still plays with it. He's 10.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's okay.
And if he wants to take it somewhere and people
Can
see
you
it,
still buy
I
it?
don't care. I don't think so.
I know, that's the thing. They get
That's why we buy more than one.
I know.
Yeah.
We had like 6 Woodies.
Yep. Yeah.
Because, he'd wear those buttons out. There's a snake in my boot. There's a snake in my boot. And I'm like, and then he'd be like, rah, 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 rah. And I'm like, stop her. And we'll get another one out and throw it away.
I love it. That's so cute.
There's nothing wrong with that. He can be 18 and carrying around a
Don't
Woody.
feel bad. And don't feel like you have to get them toys or things that they're not going to like just because you're trying to get them to get stuff that's like, don't get me wrong. Try. That's great. But whatever makes them happy, like, if somebody else has something negative to say about it, then they don't deserve to be around your kid.
That's right. They
so
don't.
I feel so blessed that our family is very much like. So does Owen want, a 435th ball for Christmas? Yes, he does. That's
Another
right.
ball.
Another basketball. I mean, that's all. And you know what? Like, that's what makes him happy. When everybody's opening their gift and you want it to be something that they like and want.
It'll be a ball.
He's going to be happy if it's a ball.
Through the years, we've even rewrapped his old toys.
We do that.
I mean, he's just as happy.
Yep, we do that too. Especially if it's something he hasn't played with a ton and we try to reintroduce it or something. Yeah, we've done that.
But just something that makes them happy to open up. If you're trying to get them to
do something,
be in the in with the family, like let them open their favorite toy.
Yeah,
Tad can open his iPad.
And he'll be like,
you know what I mean?
It's already got all my music on it.
It's not a big deal.
No, they don't care.
No.
Our kids are not, they are, what was the word I'm looking for? Like, materialistic.
Yeah, no.
Our kids are not materialistic.
No.
They don't care about opinions.
Yep.
They're not materialistic. Like, we should all be more like them in many, many ways.
And I had a lady say, well, does Tad like when y'all travel? Does he do okay? And I'm like, listen, if Tad's with us, he's at home.
Yeah.
No matter where we are. We're his comfort,
good.
we're everything. And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
So you go to another place, you're going to be your child's comfort. Just try to remember that, I guess. Don't make it
You're their
have
comfort.
It to be anything big or huge.
Doesn't have to be big.
And
that's another thing. We used to always try to, like, I thought, oh God, I see all these families doing these things and we need to go to Dallas and do dinner and go see the Santa at North Park and blah, blah, blah. Psh, you kidding me? And then everybody's miserable. I won't.
Wait in line.
I won't do it.
Brina, thank you for inviting Tad, though. They had Christmas Santa pictures today at the Owen Academy, and she always calls me and is like, hey, whatever it is, if Tad is interested, he's welcome to come.
Yeah.
Well, and they have a slot, it's neat because no waiting in line.
Nope.
One kid at a time.
Yep. And we let them take as much time as they need. Yeah.
I love that because you can't.
You don't get to do that anywhere. And even the places that say they're sensory friendly.
They're not.
Okay, they
try.
might be like low lights or maybe quiet or whatever, but when your kid has a meltdown, they usually don't wait on them.
Yeah.
It's like
okay, well, mom.
It's not the same.
And the mom leaves crying. I mean, I hate that.
Don't even put yourself in situations. Don't feel like you have to buy into the commercialism of the holidays to have a good time. Just enjoy your time that you do have with your family. Carefully select and choose who you spend that time with. And if they don't accept your child or they don't understand your child, then they don't honestly get the right to be around your child. That's my opinion.
And that might be an idea for next year. Mighty Moms could do a Santa.
You know what I thought about that?
We need to do that in our studio
when I had
right
this
here.
set up, I thought if I had considered all this in time, we could have done something like that and had that
year,
Santa
we might
stay.
Could have this if you want to have all them come here, the Owen Academy that morning, and then Mighty Moms can.
That's what I had thought.
Book to come the afternoon.
Yes, and how cool would that be?
Because I know there's a lot of moms around here that would don't not
they
have
don't
the
take
opportunity.
them because there's nowhere to take them.
Yeah, and even if you're like, oh, like me, I'm like, Tad won't care. But I got to thinking about it. Well, what if he did? Like,
what if he did? We don't know.
He's 18 now. Maybe he's like, I'm going to sit in Santa's lap. I'm bigger than Santa, but hey.
And they don't always realize that, though. Like Owen, it's so funny because I'll have to show you the pictures of Owen, but he literally walked into where Santa was and just sat right down next to him.
Oh.
And then he leaned over and
Sniffed him.
Smelled him.
Did he smell okay?
And then
he smelled like cigarettes.
So he sat down between Santa and a girl that works for us that dressed up like an elf, and she was adorable. So he sat down and he looked at me and he goes, and then he turned and he goes,
oh, that's hilarious.
So he had to see what they smell like.
Yeah, he's making sure he was Santa. Like on Elf, you're not the real Santa.
Yes.
You smell like cigarettes and booze.
He was so cute. He was like, I gotta smell you, bro.
Yeah.
You know that's how it goes. Remember last year? And he did the same thing. Last year we had Santa and the Grinch. And he like got his nose right up to the Grinch's nose.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
It was so
That's
cute.
cute.
But
yeah, and maybe we can have different characters, you know.
I love that.
And I mean, I wouldn't mind. I don't mind dressing up either.
Yes.
That would be so fun.
I think it would be so cute.
We got to remember that. We need to put that in
Let's do
in
it.
our mental notes. So
All right. Well, guys, we are going to hop off here because we're probably
over
both
time,
literally like running home tonight to finish wrapping my presents because we have our first family Christmas event tomorrow right after work.
Oh wow.
So
all right. Well,
It's
we'll
right
see
now or
y'all
never.
probably next year.
All right.
And look for us in January for our next Mighty Moms podcast.
see you guys in 2026.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next year.
Okay, Mighty Moms, we're signing off.
Connect with us on our Mighty Moms socials, submit your topic ideas, and share it all.
Follow us at Mighty Moms Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Also, visit our website at mightymomspodcast.com. And remember, together we are a worldwide cult of Mighty Moms. Hell, bitch!